Troopa, home bargains was the final. Stoke City, big ground to fill.
Big ground.
But Troopa came out on top, went 1-0 down, pulled it back 2-1. Now Troopa are
Kings of England.
Kings of England.
Kings of England.
Kings of England now, yeah?
Shout them out, man. Sunday League settings.
Yeah.
That's where I first got brought. They got brought to my attention.
Yeah.
And you can see the ability they've got already. They seem like a close-knit, I'm not going to lie and say I've seen them in depth, but they seem like a close-knit community club. They all play for each other, look like friends. And they've beaten some good teams along the way. I mean, beating any team from Liverpool in the National Cup.
Because Liverpool, they're no slouches. All them teams up there, AFC Ball,
they're no joke, bro. Yeah, they're no joke.
Yeah.
Like Mayfair, all of those. Any team from Liverpool, I feel that's playing in the Business Houses League, competing or not competing. It's funny because home bargains last year in the Nationals, they were flooding my DMs just saying like, yeah, we're going to win the Nationals this year, and obviously they didn't. And then they got to the final this year and they'd fallen at the last hurdle. I'm sure they'll go again, but shout out to Troopa, beating any team from Liverpool, like I say again, in the final, which I feel like if you're going to win the Nationals, you have to beat someone from Liverpool. It's inevitable, right? So when Highgate got to the final against Baiteze, they had to beat someone from Liverpool in the semi-finals, I believe. Again, that was a tight game. I never had a favourite going into this game, but yeah, shout out to Troopa, man, they did the business.
I want to see, and this might be a potential fixture that any of us could line up, Troopa versus a team, maybe Troopa versus Baiteze, innit? Maybe that could be like a Super Cup.
It would be, Are we
Kings of London versus the Kings of...
Are we making a Super Cup right now, between of us?
Listen, if you want to make it happen, Kings of Birmingham or Kings of Sunday League now?
Sunday League, we could do that, because it will be London Cup versus National Cup. And I think that's because the only reservation I have about Nationals, don't get me wrong.
I know what your reservations are going to be. Let's see if it's
I feel like the way they construct the rounds.
You skip out a lot until you get to like the business end of the cup, where it's like the semi-finals. Oh, okay, now it starts to kick in.
A lot of big teams go out early because they're having to play within their own. So it's probably the same for Liverpool as well. There's a lot of big teams in Liverpool, a lot of big teams in London. Maybe I don't know much about the other areas. So like I know Luton have got St Joseph's who won it last year, I believe. And there's other areas of the country, but I feel like in London and Liverpool particularly, a lot of big teams go out early because they're playing against each other.
Exactly.
So when we get to the latter ends now, we're kind of like, as a London-based fan, you're kind of relying on whoever makes it out of that gritty first stages to get through there. Usually that Highgate have done it before, Baiteze have done it before. And I think this year, Highgate got the furthest, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Highgate got the furthest out of the London contingent, So maybe it's something we set up in the future, maybe like, you know, a Birmingham tournament and a London tournament and a Liverpool tournament. They're like the main three areas that kind of always tend to get to the finals.
So where are Troopa from?
Birmingham.
They're from Birmingham?
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope because I've been talking to my guy, Raise Your Game. My people, them, No Ball Game, shout them out from Birmingham. We've been trying to line up like a London versus Brom fixture for the end of the season. So maybe me and you can get involved in doing that London team and then Raise Your Game, No Ball Games, and then they can get the Brom team out, and then we can make that happen because we're living in a time where you're only as good as your innovation. So we're in a position we've got no gatekeepers. It's just between us and the man, them, and them. And
that's it.
We can put something like that together. So let's make something like that happen, man.
Yeah, put the titles on the line.
I've got 2 questions.
Okay.
Oh shit.
The first one is, what would be a dream collab to make the best possible something
Well, we've spoke about this. I feel like a great YouTube game would be the National Cup final winners versus like the London Cup winners. Even if other areas, Manchester, Birmingham, whatever, cup winners want to make it a 4-way type of Champions League.
If you guys want the smoke, basically, he's trying to say, like if you want it from Liverpool to Manchester from Birmingham to London, then we can tell who the overall proper champions of England are. Because, you know, to kind of tweak what you guys got going on in the Nationals, it's cute, it's nice, but again, it just starts too late. Do you know what I'm saying? No, I can see it, man. It's the reason why we got our own platforms.
No, I hear it.
It starts off too late when you're getting competitive. We want it from the get-go. I want to see Troopa versus Baiteze from round 1, not have to wait to the final.
Yeah, no, big facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? Or if you're gonna put,
but we can create that. That's where we come in.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I feel like we don't have no gatekeepers, like I said. Troopa FC don't have no gatekeepers.
That's it.
Baiteze don't have no gatekeepers.
There you go.
So like, if we do reach out to the teams and we can make that monumental London Cup versus National Cup, it becomes like a Super Cup, which is the Champions League winners versus the UEFA winners, right? And then obviously, if we want to get Liverpool involved, Birmingham involved, the options are endless. So even if we created a London 11, which would be between me and yourself, let's just say, hypothetically, and we create it and let Brum create their 11, that's another game that we could do, City versus City. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
and see who is the best City in the UK.
Who is the best City?
Well, I've always said it's got to be outside of London, only because, you know, if we're going by the prestigious National Cup, it's usually won by a team from Liverpool, or this year, a team from Birmingham. Previously before, it was a team from Luton. You know what I mean? So it said that, but again, at the same time, then you look at the bigger teams are usually from London, SC Dons, Baiteze and the rest of it. So this is the reason why this needs to be had.
I'll be